Welcome to G&R Controls. We are a premier provider of design, installation, and service for temperature controls, building automation, energy management, and security systems to the K-12 market. As a Siemens Apogee authorized dealer, we're located throughout the Dakotas with offices in Sioux Falls, Rapid City, Fargo, and Bismarck, also serving areas in Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, and Wyoming. In this video, our staff and customers highlight how we leverage our experience and technology to provide complete solutions and better learning environments for schools throughout our service area.
Our mission statement at G&R Controls is creating customer for life. If we keep that model through the design, through the installation, through the service, it's do on to others that you want done to yourself.
Our largest project has been putting an HVAC unit in our gymnasium.
We retrofitted the entire junior senior high and connected those two buildings together.
We're finally on one common system that's much more energy efficient now than we used to be.
They dug up a big hole, put a bunch of stuff in it, and now it all works.
One of the things that sets G&R Controls apart is its commitment to mechanical engineering. In fact, G&R brings over 300 years of combined engineering experience to every project.
We are energy efficiency gurus. Right off the bat, we have HVAC experience, thermodynamic experience that we can take with us to the field.
My engineering department, we employ mechanical engineers. We think it's important to have that background, especially coming into an existing school district. We don't just understand the controls of what we're installing, but we also understand the heating system that keeps the school warm in the winter. We understand the cooling system that keeps the school cool in the summer.
G&R Controls specializes in design build, which allows us to shepherd a project from the very beginning.
Through design build, you're working from the bottom up, hand in hand with the customer and with the design team.
The design build process was very easy for the business manager and myself.
Obviously, the more money we can save in our heating and cooling, and the more efficient we are, the more of that money can go towards classroom-specific needs.
Nothing disrupts the learning environment like when it's too hot or too cold in the room.
And we find that these schools that have air conditioning, the schools that have a better atmosphere, the schools that feel more welcoming are more attractive.
When you're working for the taxpayers, nothing is more important than a solid budget and an affordable plan for your building project. At G&R Controls, we are well versed in the design-build procurement process.
Basically, from the beginning, they said it's going to cost this much, and that's what it was.
We were aware that some of that funding was out there, and quite honestly, not aware of how to actually go about getting it. Dave took the numbers and pretty much ran with that, and it was an easy process working with those guys.
Our number one goal as engineers here is to use our technical expertise to try to make them better educators. One of the ways we do that is really understanding the financial basis and how schools are funded. We understand that the school districts have a very limited amount of funds, and we want to make sure that they spend those very wisely. We take a look at the whole HVAC system, come up with multiple solutions for them.
G&R works with our clients to choose the best contractors for each project in order to deliver on time and on budget. Because we're invested in your community, we love working with local contractors.
I think a lot of times when you hire people to come in and do work in your district, they bring in their group and they do the work, and you don't always have control over who those folks are that are delivering the work. G&R gave us the opportunity to at least give our contractors the opportunity to bid. We were able to get people that we have locally used.
Another prime benefit G&R brings to our customers is our partnership with Siemens Building Technologies, a global leader in controls and automation.
Our main product when we engineer these building automation systems is Siemens Building Technologies. What I like about them is they're very flexible. With school markets, you have a lot of different environments, from the classrooms, also gyms, locker rooms, office areas. But with Siemens, very flexible. You can have different kinds of controls handling different parts of the building, but they all communicate together as one.
The advantage the customer is going to see is I've been to Siemens headquarters and I've seen how that product gets developed. I've met with the developing teams. so I know the intent behind the design. So I can bring all that knowledge all the way down to the actual building it's getting installed with and the people that are going to use it.
You start out with your investment in the early 80s, or a building started out in the early 80s, moved, as they expanded with the latest equipment that came out, and now they expand again with the latest equipment that comes out. But the beauty of this architecture is it seamlessly integrates with each other, lives on the same line. The customer's investment is protected, not having to remove older legacy equipment to have the latest and greatest equipment. That's the beauty of Siemens backwards compatibility.
A great example of the work that GNR Controls can do for you would be the Flandreau Public School Systems project that we performed for them.
Beginning in 2013, GNR Controls served Flandreau Public School as the design-build contractor on a complete overhaul of the school's heating and cooling systems. Guided by a joint mission statement emphasizing cost-effectiveness and quality, the first stage of construction began in the summer of 2014 and was completed the following summer. GNR replaced the school's inefficient gas-fired boilers with new, smaller, high-efficiency boilers and integrated the existing air-cooled chillers with a new geothermal system, which featured 121 200-foot deep wells. This new geothermal system is significantly more efficient than the previous system. To ensure the system was able to deliver on its efficiency promises, the existing Siemens building automation system was expanded upon. This included the addition of energy monitoring, CO2 demand ventilation, custom programming, and occupancy scheduling. Other facility improvements included updating the science lab, the kitchen, and renovating the bathrooms. Not only was this massive undertaking completed on time and within budget, but it stands as a beacon of quality workmanship and commitment to service unparalleled in the K-12 HVAC market. A core component of creating customers for life is providing excellent support and training.
It's a pretty good feeling when you walk out of that place knowing you made 500 people's day better.
I think it's the timeliness of their service that has been critical for our successful relationship.
I can call up here, they can get online, see what's going on at our facility, and it's taken care of.
They've been exceptional to work with. The number one thing that I appreciate is if we have an issue and you make a phone call, they have people there right away to get the solution to you and get the problem fixed.
I've been out on the roofs at 8 o'clock at night with guys before, so.
I went through the training program up here with Siemens. I can go in now after taking the course and I know what I'm looking at on the computer. I've been real impressed with GNR.
I 100% recommend GNR Controls.
They're a great company and I think they treat us the way we would want to be treated.
Our crew at West Central has nothing but good to say about GNR.
I'm from the engineers, the project managers, the technicians. They're all extremely knowledgeable.
You need to be working with somebody that you can trust, and I feel I can trust GNR every day.
That's what I think they really do, and it kind of captures everything that seems to be about is what you see on the sleeve of their shirt, and it's creating customers for life.
From blueprint to finished project, GNR Controls creates customers for life. Let's talk about what GNR Controls can do for you.